the most beautiful part of it is that it brought us as a family together. And in this 8-year journey, it took me 2 years to get the courage to really get him into a rehab, because I had to do it all on my own. I didn't have the support of my husband. And in the 8 years of this journey that I've been on, I've seen so many other people that struggle. You would never realize that there's so many chaos going on around you, households that look so normal, just like mine. And yet there was a lot of things underneath that.
The Podcast Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Podcast Empire. Today we have an unstoppable guest joining us, an author who has unlocked the secrets to leaving an incredible legacy through overcoming adversity. So get ready to embark on a transformative journey as we delve into the wisdom and resilience of our unstoppable guest. She is one of the authors behind the Unstoppable book series, the best-selling series. This is number 4, the Powerhouse edition, produced by Elsa Morgan. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired as we explore the power of perseverance and the legacy we can all create. Let's begin this unstoppable conversation with Linda Lombard. She has 40 years experience in direct sales. She is a coach that empowers women nearing retirement to find new purpose and financial benefit, uncovering their greatness with warmth, enthusiasm, and practical expertise. She is a powerhouse. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
This is exciting, being part of another potential best-selling book for the Unstoppable series. What inspired you to write a chapter in Unstoppable 4?
Well, Tracy, I struggle to tell my own story because I really believe that I'm so ordinary that there's really nothing in my life happening. And when this opportunity came, I've realized there are actually a lot of women just like me that really feel that they don't have a story to tell. And this is my opportunity to show them the way how to do it, to find your greatness eventually, in realizing that you also do have a story to tell. And yes, I am very excited to see what this journey is going to hold for me.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
And we have all these lived experiences, don't we? And we've got so many messages to share. And we're as we get a bit older, Linda, I don't know if you find we become a little bit more multi-passionate, don't we, as well?
No, yeah, absolutely. That is so true. And yes, it is. I've discovered in writing this chapter, I've discovered actually my life is quite rich. There's so much. And it is, I found that in the absolute everyday life, so many happens to you, and you can really you can show the way for other people. Every single woman can do that. Not just me, not just you, not just those that really had extraordinary stories to tell. In the little things that is happening in life.
That's true empowerment. That's true empowerment. And that's where your area of expertise, Linda, really comes in, helping women find their empowerment to empower other women as well. It changes communities, it changes families, and it just creates so much love and abundance. So what you're doing is just so servant leader. You're leading with your heart and you're serving at the highest level as well. And you've achieved many great achievements throughout your life. And what do you think would be the greatest achievement in your life that you're really the most proud of?
This is really where I truly discovered how powerful a woman can be. I am a recovered codependent. So my biggest achievement was being able to get past this codependency. And yeah, when there's codependency, you can sure be there's a lot of chaos. And that ended up in having a son that was addicted to drugs also. And because I chose to go on this journey and recover from codependency, I've changed. And because of my change, um, the whole family uh, dynamic actually changed also. And we saved our son. I am so proud of him today. He's 8 years clean now. And yes, that is really, but I've realized that there's a lot of strength in to tell your story, to help other people, and to give people hope again. And there I've discovered my talent of literally extracting dreams from especially women.
I love how you found your genius zone. So our stories, your story, thank you so much for sharing and finding the courage in that vulnerability to be open to share your story, because your story potentially could unlock somebody else's prison or potential. And this is the connection. This is what we need to hear from the outside. Like like you said, it may look like a family that's got it all together, but the dynamic that's changing, and now you've bloomed and you've blossomed, you've found yourself and you've found your genius zone and your talent, and now you're helping other people and your dreams are coming true. You're stepping into this bestest version of yourself. And your son is recovered for 8 years. The family dynamic has changed, but more importantly, you're breaking free from those codependency chains. And when you do that, you're breaking generational chains as well. And I love how you really shared that then, Linda. I'm so grateful to hear your story of that strength through vulnerability. Now, speaking of that as well, if you were to go back and talk to your 20-year-old version of yourself, what advice would you give her?
Don't try to be perfect. I've tried that so long and I'm still doing it to this version. Don't be perfect. And that is so often what is holding people back, trying to put that perfect image up. And you don't need to. You really don't need to.
Mm.
That is, yeah.
It's
I
not
like things to be right, but they don't need to be perfect.
Absolutely. We don't need our ducks in a row. We don't need to be, Instagram perfect, I call it, because real is the new currency. Being authentic is how we relate, and how we show joy, hope, and empathy in the world to help other people. And especially when you're nearing retirement, your area of expertise, our life changes. We become empty nesters, and we're finding ourselves again, and our relationships are different, and our confidence is different, and you're helping women find new purpose and changing their family's financial blueprint at the same time through what you do in your coaching, which is so beneficial. This is why you're a powerhouse, Linda. This is why you're unstoppable. And this is why we need stories of women like you out into the world. What kind of inspiration can you share with women who want to pursue their dreams, because we've all got those dreams inside of us, but they feel like they're just not ready? What would you say to them?
Well, the biggest lesson that I've learned, that it is never too late to follow your heart. It really doesn't matter how you feel that your life has been messed up, how old you are. And actually, there shouldn't be any retirement. It can be a retirement from one career growing into the next career. We are going to live up to the age of 100. So, yes, it's never, ever too late to follow your heart. So if you haven't done what you want to do, there's always place for that. And if you are really true to yourself, the road, the right people, and the resources that you need will appear.
And how
You really
important,
don't need to know how, you just need to know what you want.
absolutely. How important is it to have people around you supporting you and cheering you on as well? How important has that been as part of your journey?
That was really my saving grace. It is without people around you, without a support system, I would definitely not have survived all the things that has happened to me in my life. And it is even as a business person, you need support. And especially when you are a small business owner, you cannot do it all on your own. You need a lot of support. And yes, especially people that can listen to you. That is so important. And yeah, I hope that is exactly what I will be able to help most people with, is being a good listener.
I love that for you, Linda. And no doubt you will. You are the best version of yourself. You're fulfilling your dreams and you're helping other people. What kind of message would you like to leave the audience on today, Linda?
The one thing that I've taught my sons when I brought them up was, never tell me you cannot. You're allowed to say you will not, but never ever tell me you cannot. There's always a way of doing things. And that is absolutely, it is so important to me. You can do whatever you want to do.
Very empowering words to pass down for generations to come. Thank you so much for joining us on this unstoppable episode. We hope you found our conversation with Linda as inspiring as what I have in this episode today, and as captivating as well. We know there's more to Linda's story, so I urge you to reach out into the show notes, click and purchase your Unstoppable 4 Powerhouse Edition book and read Linda's chapter. And while you're at it, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a review and share your thoughts with Linda on today's episode. And to dive even deeper into the world of the Unstoppable book series, be sure to grab your very own copy and immerse yourself in the stories that will ignite your determination and push you beyond your limits and change your legacy, just like Linda has shown us today. So to connect with our Unstoppable guest on social media, check out the links in the show notes below and stay updated on Linda's latest insights and projects. And remember, it's never too late, just like we heard today, to create your own unstoppable legacy. Thank you once again for joining us, and we can't wait to have you back on our next insightful episode. Until then, we will see you in the pod. Thank you very much, Linda. Bye for now.
Thank you, Tracy.
The Podcat's Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.